Alrighty. Well, we got one of these things whistling at us, one of these bottles here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put half of the stuff in, half the water in, and boil half the water. And then I'll boil the other half. And I'm going to boil it at the number 6 wattage setting. See, there's the water in there. It's only half the water. I'm going to do it at the number 6 wattage setting. And at 400 degrees. Okay. Ooh. I'm starting out at 94%. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to turn on our thingy here. There we go. We got the AC plug on. It's plugged in. Oh, there we go. Now it's going to do some shit here. Let's see what it does. Okay, we turn that on. We'll go mode. Okay. See, it's going to climb up here quite a bit. There we go. We'll go 6. Okay, mode. Mode. There we go, 465. We'll reduce that to 400. There you go. It's drawn 1206. We'll see what happens here. Well, it's dropping now pretty quickly. 1095, 1098, 1095. It's at 93%. It was at 94 when I started. I'm at 400 degrees and I'm at number 6 out of 8 possible settings on the wattage scale. 8 being the highest, 1 would be the lowest. Seems to be holding here, and I noticed that it isn't drawing an exorbitant amount of electricity. It's taken a while to go down. It's at 92% now. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me get my funnel out here. I'm using this pan to take the water out of the pot when I refill the bottles. Put the funnel up there. Yeah. Woohoo! Okay, we're at 92%. Let's see where this is at here. Alright. We shall just see. 91%. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reduce it. There we go, 355. It'll draw less watts. With half the water in there, we'll see if it works better. That's where I did it for most of the time yesterday. So we'll see if that's helpful. In fact, you know what I might do? I'll see what happens if I go up in my wattage. Okay, now, yeah, there we go. We'll go to 7. Okay, we're doing 7 watts. Okay, and we're drawing 1339, 1330, whatever, 1323. I'm at 90%, and I'm at 7 watts. At 355 Fahrenheit. I'm at the 7 on the wattage setting. Now you can see I'm at 7 on the wattage setting, so I'm higher on the wattage setting than I was. But I'm at 355 Fahrenheit for the temperature. And it's holding at 89% of a charge. We'll see how long it takes to drop. It's taking its sweet time, which is good. There's Rocky hiding behind the water bags there. Okay, so at number 7 and at 355 degrees Fahrenheit, I don't really understand the wattage settings, but I know it's got wattage settings, this thing does, between 1 and 7. Up, it just dropped to 88%. Let's see how quickly it's heating the water. Oh, it's getting, yeah, it's working. Okay, good. Noticeably hotter. I think I may have figured out how to do this. So at number 7 on the wattage setting and at 355 Fahrenheit, it's drawn, but it's not drawing too much. And I'm boiling half the amount of water at a time, too. So we'll see. I think I may have solved the mystery here of how to do this. We'll see anyway. Now what are we at now? It's 2:32. I've probably been at this for a couple of minutes, so we'll say 2:30. Well, actually, probably been at it for 4 minutes or so, because I'm at 5 minutes. I'm at 6 minutes now, so I probably started boiling the water about 2 minutes in, I figure. I think, maybe. It's at 87%, and it's drawn 889 watts. $891, 878. At some point, I'm going to try to recharge this off my generator and see if it takes an hour or how long it takes off the generator to charge this. I know it takes an hour off the house, but I'll see anyway. It's at 86. So the lower temperature with the higher wattage seems to be the key. Yeah. You see, getting a little bit of steam. That's noticeably hotter. Yeah. Let me grab up my my spoon. Where's my spoon? There it is. There's my spoon. My slotted spoon. Hey, we'll agitate it a bit here. That makes it heat up quicker if you agitate it. That's why when I'm heating up water in the kettle on the propane stove outside, on the camp stove, sometimes you may notice I pick the kettle up and I just do this with it, you know. That's what I'm doing. I'm agitating the water to get it circulating, get the heat circulating through it so it'll boil quicker. I'm at 85%. That seems to be the key. See, if you can keep it under 1,000 watts draw, then it seems like it discharges a lot slower. Once you get up over 1,000 watts, it discharges very quickly. Yeah, there's 84% we're at now. So I think we've lost about 10% of our charge, but our water is very nearly boiled. Look, there's steam. So I think I've solved it. Number 7 on the wattage scale at 355 Fahrenheit. That seems to do it. And then it's just a nice even draw. It's not drawing very fast then, but it's getting the job done. And you can see it's maintaining under 1,000 watts of draw from the device. And it's boiling the water fairly quickly, too, which is awesome. Yeah. So 7 on the wattage scale and 355 Fahrenheit on the temperature scale. That's what we want. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Up, we're at 83% now. And you can see it's holding though under 1,000 watts draw. like I say, as long as it does that, it draws slowly. But once you get 1,000 watts or over draw on it, then this number here seems to go down very quickly. Which you don't want, because you don't, like what happened to me last night is I was drawing over 1,000 watts at, we're drawing around 1,200 watts at 400 degrees at the number 6 wattage setting. Now I'm 355 degrees at the number 7 wattage setting, and I'm only drawing 800, between 8 and 900 watts, and it's going down slowly. The battery's draining a lot slower, and the water's boiling a lot quicker. Because I did this for a half an hour yesterday, and the water was hot, but it didn't boil. You know. So now I know how to do it, I think. Let's look and see here. I'll give it another stir. Agitate it every so often. I like agitating. I've been told I'm a real agitator. Plus I'm boiling half the water at a time, so it means that I'll have to do this again. But that's okay. Yeah, see, 355 Fahrenheit. Number 7 on the wattage scale. And I'm now down to 81%, but I'm still maintaining under 1,000 watts draw, and that seems to be the key if you want the battery to last. And it's boiling the water fairly quickly. So don't be afraid to turn up the wattage a bit while at the same time. Now I wonder what'll happen. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try something. I'm going to go to 8. Okay. Now see, it's climbing now. But what I'll do is I'll go down the 7 mode again. Okay, no, wait a minute. I want to go 8. Yeah. But then I want to go mode. Okay, and then we go down here again, the 355. Yeah. Okay. Well, see, at the 8 watt setting, it's still maintaining under 1,000. So that means I can have it at 8 watts, I think, which will make it work even quicker. 8 watt, at the 8 setting, I'm saying 8 watts, I mean at the 8 setting, number 8 setting on the wattage scale, which again, I don't understand what that means, but it's at 355 Fahrenheit at 8 on the wattage scale, and it's still maintaining under 1,000 watts of draw. And I'm at 78% capacity now, and I've been doing this, well, for about 10 minutes roughly, I guess. And for roughly 10 minutes, 10, 11, 12 minutes maybe, something like that, and the water is nearly boiled. Yeah. That's how to do it. So that means I can have it at the maximum for the watts, and at 355 Fahrenheit, it works excellent. To boil the water very quickly. It's at 77%. We'll give it another quick stir in here. Speed the process up a little bit. Anything I can do to help it along is good. 77% of battery, and it's drawn at 880, well, 874, but it fluctuates, as you can see. 871, 885, you know. But it's maintaining under 1,000, which is good. Yeah. it automatically goes to the 8 on the wattage. Anyway, the 8 is the default setting. So all I'll have to do when I set this up is set the temperature. Just set the just reduce the temperature, because the default temperature on this is higher than this. It's the highest temperature. Everything's at the highest. That's the default settings. So all I have to do then is back the temperature off to 355. That's all I have to do. Yeah, alright. I'm going to shut it down now. I'll make another video when this is done.